Welcome back to 18 News Time once again for a weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society. Lolli is with us today. Of course, so is Donna, and can't forget about her. But Lolli is our guest along with Donna. And Donna, let's talk about Lolli. She is actually a recent mother,
yes,
and so forth. And all of her pets, or excuse me, all of her litter has been adopted out.
Have all been adopted out. We got Lolli as a stray. She was pregnant with several little pups, very, very pregnant, and she went into our fosters and had several pups. They've all been adopted out, so I didn't want to get your hopes up. I'm sorry, but they were all the sweetest little pups. They've all been adopted out. Lolli is a 3-year-old, and it's called a Walker Hound, and that used to be called Tennessee Walker Hounds, and then called treeing Walker Hounds. Of course, we have to say she's a mix because we don't have her papers. As I said, she was a stray, and when she was full, ready to give birth, she weighed only 50 pounds. And a normal hound like her is supposed to weigh anywhere from 40 to 85 pounds. So she now currently weighs 38 and a half pounds. Come here, sweet girl, I want to show your face. And so she has really put on her weight. She's strengthening. Our little situation with Lolli is she has a lot of anxiety, and we see that a lot when we have animals who've been out on their own, trying to make it on their own, and especially being a pregnant mom, highly stresses easily. In fact, what we did is we had her out in the kennel with the other adult dogs, and it stressed her out so much. She was getting sick. She was having stress-induced GI distress. So we put her into the puppy room, what we call the puppy room, and it's for the smaller dogs, and she is doing so much better in there. Number one, I think it's maybe that motherhood's kind of coming out. But also she is, because she's very attentive, and but she's much calmer. And as you see, look at her. I mean, for a hound, she is just easygoing. We really want to get this little girl adopted. She's been here since November. And so it's time to get her moving. Now, of course, she hadn't been necessarily at the shelter because she gave birth and had her puppies until she got them weaned at the foster. But it's time for her to get a home and find a happy family. She is going to need to be walked every day. Hounds, they're just that way. They just need their exercise. So if you go on a good walk, an hour a day, she's going to be the best couch potato the rest of the time with you. And she does love to cuddle. A while ago I was sitting there, she just put her paws up here and just loved on me, and it was a lot of fun. Lolli can be yours for the $100 adoption fee. She has been spayed, she's all caught up on her vaccines, and she's ready to make somebody a happy mate.
Very good. Let's talk about some programs real quick here.
Yeah, we got a couple of programs we want to talk about. Please mark on your calendar and attend on Friday, April the 21st. We have Raising the Wolf at Jasper Middle School. We have a comedian for adult humor who will be attending. We're guessing usually it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's usually what you can kind of plan for something like that. That's going to be one of our big fundraisers, but we've also just gotten secured our golf scramble. Okay. That's going to be on Sunday, June the 4th. Noon is when we'll start serving lunch. It'll have a 1 o'clock shotgun start. We'll have all kinds of prizes and half pots and all that kind of stuff, and I'll share all that information as we get more of that along. We have sponsorships. We have 4-man teams. We have all our women teams. We are not going to leave out the women girls. We can do that. And then we'll also have some of our animals out there to show off as well. So mark your calendars for April 21st for Raising the Wolf, and also then for June the 4th for our golf scramble. Then the last thing is we have 3 transports that's already on the books. We have one more, April 17th. These are all Mondays, May 1st and May the 15th. And get your animals spayed or neutered, whichever the case may be.
Of course, one thing I want to point out, obviously, we're switching over to the spring season now, and we actually had a very, very good winter.
Yes.
We didn't have any problems with pets being left out in the cold and so forth, because there really hasn't been any cold to be left out in. So. Right. But as we switch over to the spring season, anything changes that we need to talk about?
First of all, please watch your animals for ticks. Dogs can get the dog variety of Lyme disease, and we've already had a couple who've proven positive, some of the strays. So please watch your animals for ticks. So you want to get the prevention, usually something like a multi purpose. It gets ticks and fleas and that kind of stuff. So you definitely want to do that. Be sure you treat your animals for heartworm medicine, because here come the mosquitoes. When it warms up, the mosquitoes are on their way, and that is how animals, the dogs and cats, particularly dogs, get their heartworm. And then another thing that you want to make sure always, year-round, every single day, fresh, cool water. You just, every critter in the world needs fresh, cool water. So that's the primary main things, and we'll be discussing something about that as the weather warms up. Every time we'll discuss something.
Well, the weather is obviously starting to change and getting warmer and warmer out there, so hopefully it's not an indication that we do have too hot of a summer, since we had rather mild winter. So that information on Lolli and all the other fine animals available for adoption here at the Dubois County Humane Society is available on their website at duboiscountyhumane.org, petfinder.com, and of course many different avenues, as we tell you every week, Facebook, you name it, via social media, YouTube videos, all kinds of info can be had just via the World Wide Web. So be sure to stop by also on their on Wednesdays and Saturdays during their pet adoption hours. So
and also our dog's night out on Sunday night from 4 to 6. We want to see out here. She'd love a walk.
Amen to that. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. Weather's next.